needless, I think these guys are just about getting ready to start, and we will be seeing a countdown shortly with them all starting. So we'll be holding on for that. I think the echo's been fixed, so we are good to go. So we are just about getting ready to get this started. Reminder that we are taking donations today, and anything is going to the turtles. So basically, any donations will put you in for a raffle for, there's 3 different prizes or 4 different prizes that are going out, including some artwork, a custom-made NES controller, and 2 prizes from ghoulgaming.com, a mug and a t-shirt, both really cool looking items. So make sure you get working here on those on the donations. We're almost approaching our goal of $1,000 towards the Tortoise Foundation. So hit exclamation donation in the chat to be able to see what all is coming.
Good stuff. Good prizes there.
Absolutely. So
I disagree with chat. You can never have too many Jeffs.
oh, I think you can.
Oh, okay.
15 Jeffs is the legal limit. That's a lot of Jeffs. That's a lot of Jeffs.
All right, I think we're just about ready for countdown here.
Here we go. The guys are running. Yep. And all of them going to be picking Raph. Raph's our glass cannon for this run. So does a lot more damage than any other turtles. You'll see a lot of dashing, a lot of spin dashing, and very little plane attacks. Countdown going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. So we are going to be starting off in New York, and you're just going to see a lot of pretty much the same thing and probably what you've been seeing in the other runs. So a lot of killing foot soldiers, right, Jake?
That's right. It's the name of the game.
Name of the game. That's right. Here we go. So these guys are taking off now, and all synced on the one timer. That's good. And there we go. So we got ooh, I actually
a lot of action to watch.
There's a lot of action to watch. I actually don't know who is who. Okay, it looks like Zeegee's top left, Crunan's top right, Lightning is bottom left, and Guto is bottom right. So we're gonna have to be following this pretty close.
There we go.
So we'll see who starts kind of taking a little bit of a lead. Right now, it's looking like Zeegee has started off in the with a little bit of an advantage over everybody else at this point. Zeegee being the former world record holder of this game, doing a great job going back and forth with the foot soldiers, taking out the little robot monsters with one hit, and moving on through the levels. And there we go. It looks like who do we got second? It looks like Guto and Crunan are a very close second, right?
Yep, looks like it.
And
I'm trying to get my bearings yet here. This is crazy.
This is crazy. Yeah, they're the first time that I've seen this, so it's like really hard to watch, but it's all exciting. All right, so there we go.
Here we go.
Taking the obvious lead at this point. So let's see who comes second.
Lightning Collector
is in second. Crunan and Guto just falling behind there, but not bad. So we're all pretty much on pace here. Anything can happen in these runs. If one boss hit can change the lead. We saw it in the Hyperstone Heist race that just currently happened with Crunan and Gutosur, where those guys just flipped the lead multiple times during their battles. So
that was so great to watch.
Oh my god,
that was such a great race.
And here we go. It looks like Lightning coming out ahead right now. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's definitely in the lead right now.
Pushing this first stage really well. So here we go. Man, And Lightning actually, you know, he's the underdog in all of this. He's because Crunan right now, current world record holder, Gutosur currently second place with Zeegee in third, I do believe.
Yep.
So he is our underdog, but right now, Lightning just showing us what he's made of.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's maintaining his lead here.
I'd say about three or four scenes ahead of everybody else at this point. So very good job. And keeping the work on is Lightning, as we see Guto just now approaching the sewer level and moving in there. Good job there. Got to keep those guys all together, or we're just going to end up going back and forth like we see there with Crunan. So Crunan having a little bit of bad luck there with the foot soldiers not all coming into the same scene, making it harder to kill all of the foot soldiers in one shot. All right, so it's still looking like Lightning is taking our current very slight lead over the rest of the guys, but Crunan and Zeegee just, you know, right behind them, so not too far behind. So anything can happen at this point.
Absolutely very early. We'll see how we sit after the first boss here.
That's right. Lightning Collector reaching Leatherhead first, and it looks like we're gonna have Crunan just now reaching the boss as well, so not too far behind. Using those specials up, gonna try and get that health down to make sure that you're not standing there waiting for your health to drop after the completion of the level. And Lightning finishing off Leatherhead first.
Good
That was a
Leatherhead fight.
very clean Leatherhead fight there. Handling it well with looks like the same thing. So it's Lightning, Crunan, Zeegee, and Guto at this point. This is going very well for all of these runners. Not a lot of mistakes had thus far, but all of these guys have put in a lot of time and a lot of effort into this game as of recent. So,
Look about a 7-second lead right now that Lightning Collector's got, which should maintain through this level.
yeah, it should maintain through at least this portion. We'll see how he holds coming into the second level. But for now, we're just in an auto-scroller. A good time to let you guys know that there is a place that you guys can donate. So exclamation donate will get you a link that'll get you in for a couple of prizes right now. There's 4 prizes. Make sure you check those out. All awesome stuff donated by fellow streamers and also a company named Ghoul Gaming that support the causes here for the Tortoise Foundation. So exclamation donate will get you into raffles for some awesome TMNT stuff. So, and here we go. Obviously, Lightning Lightning finishing up this portion here, going on to the mysterious ship. So we know that pretty well, don't we, Jake? We do. This was always a big issue with us. This was a run restarter here. Those foot soldiers tend to not want to stay in place, that's for sure. So
yeah, it can be very tricky to group like you want to on this ship. And of course, we've got some boards coming up to avoid.
That's right. So we've got a couple of, or actually the first of our little trap areas coming up, which is like he was saying is our boards. That's going to be right here. So those boards held down by, I'm just going to say it's tape because I don't know what else would make that come up. But it's looking like Crunan is starting to make his comeback here, isn't it? So Crunan reaching the tape about at the same time as Lightning. So so we might start seeing a couple of lead changes here from these guys because we're going to see how well Lightning has been working on his final levels here.
Yep,
don't call it a comeback. That's right.
A little bit of a lead here, so.
Yep, doing a good job dictating that lead, but there is definitely some movement at this point. But Lightning doing a good job keeping himself in it.
Yeah, Zeegee and Crunan definitely nipping on his heels here.
That's right. With Guto just right behind him, but only a scene behind. These guys are all really close, guys.
Yeah.
So anything can happen at this point.
special attack clears there by lightning.
That's right. And okay, so we've got only a couple of seconds between Lightning and Crunan at this point, and a little bit of a right behind them is Zeegee, and Guto's starting to fall a little bit behind the rest of the runners at this point. So here we go, as we see Lightning continuing to hold his lead very well, he's been playing a ton of this game lately. And just to think, this is the second game he's done for this. So he actually did TMNT 3 earlier today. He started us off. So awesome to see Lightning putting a lot of work and a lot of effort in for the Turtle speedrunning community. So
yeah, that's awesome.
All right, standing right in place, making sure that the Rocks guys just all get hit by one time. So fantastic job by Lightning to make sure that he's taking them all out.
All these runners are really well equipped to do that. They've
Absolutely
put in the work. They know how to group them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, reaching Rocksteady here. Let's see how much of a lead he's got.
Yeah. So Rocksteady being a very difficult boss fight for these guys. There are some new strats for these guys. So they basically are going to stay a little north or a little south of Rocksteady to avoid any of his kicks, and just basically dash into him, as you can see Lightning doing currently. Doing a fantastic job. Oh my goodness, what a great fight.
Kill, wow.
Wow.
He had about a 10-second lead going into that, so let's see what he gets coming out. That was a clean kill.
It was, and a very clean kill by Crunan as well, and Zeegee's going to be right behind him. Literally just one hit there. There it is. And doing really good stuff there. All right, Guto is just approached Rocksteady, so he's going to have to play some catch-up at this point. So we'll see how that goes. It's very close for these runners between Zeegee, Crunan, and Lightning at this point.
I think
I can see Lightning PBing at this point.
Yeah, no, it looks like he's got about an 8-second lead on Crunan and about maybe 13 on Zeegee right now, coming out of Rocksteady. So
incredible. Oh, almost got them all. We got a little bit of a shock there, but that's all right. Okay. Guto and actually Lightning and Crunan are neck and neck now.
Yep.
Yeah, we're literally maybe a second or two apart for these two guys. So anything can happen between these two runners. But I'm thinking Crunan's gonna start picking up the pace here very shortly. But Lightning doing a great job taking out the guys on the top, knowing not to worry about those guys on the bottom as they just disappear off of the screen there, and continuing on. We want to avoid those hugs as much as possible. As much as loving as these guys are, we definitely don't want to be hugged right now. It's not about that right now. It's about being sure that you're ahead. So hugs are bad, guys.
Ooh, Crunan.
All right, Crunan taking the lead, just a slight lead there by Crunan. So Crunan is just ahead of Lightning at this point. Yep.
Yeah.
Zeegee falling a little bit behind, having a little bit of issues with his with the foot soldier placement, but is still inside of what is this? This is the hideout, right? Yeah, the hideout. So we're in the hideout. We're gonna look out for these
dojo, right?
Yeah, the dojo hideout, whatever it is. Gotta look out for them bamboo spikes.
Yeah, this was one of my least favorite sections to traverse here.
Yeah, so those spikes, they are unforgiving. You can just be like right next to them.
No joke too. They just keep on.
They just keep coming up. So rough area for that. We've got some Crunan fans in the audience here, and we definitely are seeing. We got Kenshin there, Gruden Crunan on, but we'll see what happens. Anything can happen, guys. I mean. Don't count Tatsu out. I mean, he's probably the easiest boss, but if you get caught in a couple of darts there, anything can change. So, there's a hit by those Mousers, and you don't want to be in Mouser hell as well. Once one Mouser gets a hold of you, the rest of them get a hold of you. So, so you want to make sure you don't get hit by the Mousers. And here is the next section. As we're going to see a little bit of a lead change here, as Crunan is going to take a little bit more of a demanding lead, as he had a great lightning
on that
laser section. Yeah. So here we go. Tatsu for the first time, guys, over there on Crunan's part. Zeegee is doing his best to catch up here. Lightning handling all these guys pretty well there at the end of the stage. Ooh, there's a bad punch there on that red foot soldier. As we see Tatsu being handled, basically all you're going to do is go back and forth with Tatsu, just like Crunan does, handling it masterfully. And here comes Lightning to fight his Tatsu, as we see the gauntlet for the first time in this run. All right, great job there by the runners. Zeegee at the last part of the level there. Guto handling his, getting a little bit of shock there. Shock therapy, not good here for our runners there. But there we go. All right, so Zeegee's in pretty good shape. As long as he doesn't take a hit there, he's going to be in great shape to be moving on to the next part of the level. So a little bit of an auto scroll part here for our runners as they approach the this part of the gauntlet, as the pizza monsters don't have to be killed. They're just going to come no matter what, so there's nothing you can do. He is from the first TMNT movie, and he only appears in 2 other games, so this is being one of them. And I do believe Turtles in Time is the other one?
I don't think he's in Turtles in Time.
No? Okay.
No.
That's what I get for not playing very many games, huh?
I was only aware of this one for a Tatsu appearance.
Yeah, I thought
What is the other Tatsu
somebody
game?
says he's in another game. Oh, he might be in Rescue Palooza. That's the fan-made game. Okay. He's also in the second movie, everybody's saying. So, very good. All right. That is turtle knowledge being dropped by our fans out there. So, very good. Loving it. That's right, guys. So here we go. As we see Leatherhead there for Lightning, we have Rocksteady up at the top right of the screen for Crunan, and Pizza Monsters for both Guto and Zeegee. Here we go. All right, great fight there by Crunan, not taking very much damage there on Rocksteady. So gonna have a lot of health going into his Tatsu and Baxter Stockman fights. You definitely want some health going into your Baxter Stockman fight for using specials. The new strat, if you are low on health at this point, you're gonna take a death at Baxter Stockman. Obviously gonna be costing you a little bit of time at that point. Zeegee having a little bit of a hard time with Leatherhead there.
Leatherhead there, yeah. Giving him the business.
Yeah, oh man, that one punch.
I hate to see it.
You do, absolutely. Rocksteady being handled very well by Lightning Collector, and he's moving on as we see Baxter Stockman there at the top right of our screen. Baxter Stockman, we're going to go back and forth with those little jump kicks right there, hoping that the Mousers play nice, and they don't. Oh, those Mousers are just a pain in the butt sometimes.
No, they're no joke on hard either, and they just keep coming at you.
They just keep coming, and they just keep jumping. And that is just not fun times. And there's our death. There's a death there on Lightning Collector's part for Tatsu. It's just a rare death on Tatsu there. Tatsu being, he's not the one you really want to take the death on. But, we've got plenty of lives. Obviously, these guys are sitting at 6 and 5 lives apiece, so they're okay. Guto starting to do a little bit of catching up here. So here we go. So we're going to see a lot of specials there on Baxter Stockman as we see the Technodrome making its way for Crunan. Crunan boarding the Technodrome, no problem. So our currently we're looking at, there's another death there on Lightning. Lightning having a little bit of trouble here at the last of it. There's Mouser Hell like I was talking about.
Baxter's
Just a rough fight. And one of the longer boss fights in this because you can't really do much with him with your dashing. So, but he is finishing it up. So Lightning will be joining Crunan in the Technodrome here very shortly. but Crunan definitely taking the demanding lead at this point, and the kind of the crucial lead, because the last of these boss fights pretty easy for these runners because Krang is just the same every time at this point for these guys. So the Krang will act the same way each time as long as the runners handle Krang the right way.
Zeegee catching up a little bit now too.
Zeegee doing a good job. Yeah, there we go. Zeegee trying to make his way back into second place. So he's moving forward. Not gonna sing the song, using all my breath, you know. But here we go. Oh, all right, here we go. Crunan moving along very well. You can see why this guy is the world record holder currently. This guy's just fluid on his movements, just going back and forth, using the one shots to kill all of these foot soldiers. Had a little bit of a mess up there, but he's gonna make up with it. There he goes. Looking, where are we sitting now with Zeegee and Lightning? How close are we? It's looking a lot closer to me.
Gotta be only a screen or two off here, yeah.
That's right. So Zeegee doing his best to come back. Looks like Guto's made his way into the Technodrome as well. So these guys are all still on the same stage. So we're still only talking, you know, less than a minute between these guys. So don't count anybody out yet. Anything can happen. So here we go.
Ooh, getting froze a little bit there.
Oh, freezy pipes. Here we go. That is my favorite section. So if you were to talk to Zeegee, Zeegee's going to tell you to stay at the bottom of that screen. The only reason is that there's only going to be so many freezy pops that pop up there at the bottom of that screen before they can't pop up anymore. And here we go, second set of traps there as we see the balls coming, and we're going to see him one more time as soon as he takes out these couple of yellow foot soldiers. And here we go, second set of balls. You end up like a pancake if you get hit by one of those. That's always fun. And he has done really well to take care of. Oh, there, freezy pops there for Lightning.
For Lightning, yeah.
Oh, yep. Not taking Zeegee's advice to stay at the bottom there. Obviously, you can see what happens when we don't stay at the bottom of the screen.
Takes his own
see, look,
advice
he's
here.
taking his own advice. He's going to stay at the bottom of that screen there as he just lets all those foot soldiers come to him. He knows, hey, I can't get hit by so many of these things. And there's a death there on Crunan's part. This is probably a time death for him just to make sure he has a lot of health going into the elevator stage. So here we go, Krang time for our runners. As we see Krang for the first time on Crunan's screen. He's going to hit Krang 6 times. So count it, guys. Here it comes. You're going to see 6 hits. Go to the left, go to the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run to the left. Run to the right. And run back to the left. And that's all it takes to kill Krang in this game.
Clockwork.
Oh, it's like that every time. And all of these runners will do, you know, as long as they get to that left side of the screen, you'll see all of these runners do the same thing. They'll end up in the middle, and let's see if Lightning does it follows pattern here. So as he makes his way to his first Krang fight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run to the left. Run to the right. Ooh, almost getting kicked there, but making it in. Doing a great job. There we go. Great job there by Lightning Collector. All right, Zeegee's turn. It's coming.
Crunan handling the elevator with ease so far.
Yeah, nothing to the elevator here for Crunan. So Crunan this is the second part of the elevator with the robot monsters. Holy cow! Wow, that was impressive.
That was fast.
And there we go. Just Zeegee having a little bit of struggle there on Krang. Krang going to town on Zeegee. Oh. That's rough to see. It really is. And now if he doesn't get in there, he's gonna bubble.
Yeah, Guto on Krang now too.
Oh man. All right. So this is really close now. All right. So Zeegee just finishing up his Krang with Guto finishing up Krang as well. So those two at the back of the pack right now, but very close in this race. But it looks like we're going to see Shredder there at the top right with Crunan first. So look for that, guys. So here it goes. And wow, handling those guys perfectly, ready for the door. And we are off to Super Shredder. What is the prize for the winner? So, I don't know if there's a prize for this more than bragging rights at this point, but Crunan is going to get the opportunity to play Turbo Gilman in this and go for some big money, I do believe. I don't know what it is, but those two right now at the top of their game in this, as we see Shredder just
watch.
Oh, it will be. Shredder just going down like a fool. Oh, there's our. Oh, there it is. There's our first runner. 23-18. Holy cow! What a race! What a fantastic finish there by Crunan. Good job by him.
GG Crunan.
GG to Crunan for our first place finish there. Let's see how the rest of this race plays out. Looks like Lightning's going to be taking a close second here. So let's see if he can get anything in the 24-minute range. That is definitely going to be a PB for Lightning Collector, which he'll move himself up to top 5 if he were to get anything in a 24-minute range.
More hits on Shredder here.
Just a few more.
Lightning.
There we go. All right, Zeegee. There we go. 24:01. That is a PB on Lightning Collector's part. Great job. Great race there by Lightning.
Congrats.
Holding the lead there right at the beginning, but coming in a good close second there. Very good job on his part. Zeegee has made it, and oh my gosh, we're gonna have a photo finish here on Shredder between Zeegee and Gutosur at this point. All right, so let's see how they handle it. Both of them handling this way better than I did with Shredder. So this is why I'm not racing today, guys. These guys are just amazing at this game. Oh, there it is. There's third place, Zeegee, with a 24:43. I'm gonna say for Zeegee with right behind him. Anything in the 25-minute range? Still nothing to be sad about. That's for sure.
You got him under
Holy
25.
cow, 25, yeah,
Great
under 25,
fight,
so
Guto.
24:58. Great job by all of these runners. So let's see here. 1 minute and 40 seconds between our runners in this race. Fantastic job. Great job by all of our runners today.